This is episode 1636 of the number one podcast and Apple Podcast for job search, No BS Job Search Advice Radio. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome to Monday. Woo-hoo! And this is a show where I talk about the first rule of negotiating. It's one that you gotta learn to follow. Not that tough, but you gotta do it. Hope you find this helpful. Hope you give it a great review. Apple Podcast, Stitcher, Spotify, wherever you listen to the show, please give it a good review, okay? I love that you folks message me through LinkedIn that you enjoy the show, and please give it a good review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to it. So, let's get going. We're going to talk about salary negotiation tonight. And I want to give you my biggest tip about salary negotiation. Most people in the U.S., Westerners, not Asians, not some Europeans, not some people in the Middle East, but those who are U.S. born are so uncomfortable negotiating because it's not part of the culture. And I listen to clients of mine sometimes talk about making lower offers to people of certain nationalities, knowing full well that they're going to negotiate, and then they'll get to the price that they think is actually the right one for them. That the people from those nationalities just know how to negotiate, and the firm, as a way of countering that, comes in a little low so they can negotiate up. For you who are U.S. born, who are not used to negotiating, you got to get over your apprehension to do it. You got to get over that, negotiation, I don't like doing that. Well, let me give you perspective. You read all these finance books that teach you how to save money and tell you how to invest things, and then you don't negotiate on a house purchase? I don't think so. I think you always try and negotiate on a house purchase. Why not negotiate on your salary too? After all, if you get them up 10 grand over where they initially made the offer, in 5 years' time, assuming a modest increase, you're more than $50,000 ahead in gross pay. If you actually change jobs in 3 years, it's $75,000 more. If all you did was get that $10,000 more once and then change jobs for $10,000 more after 3 years, you're going to forget about $70,000? Really? So, here's a simple way to negotiate. The deck is stacked against you when you interview. For many of you, if you interview and you say, and they ask you about salary, and you say, I don't want to tell you, or words that they can interpret that way, things like, I think it's a little too early in the process to interview, to discuss what I'm making now, but I'm looking for such and such. Well, firms are going to be like Barracuda, just chomping at you. And the long and the short of it is, for most of you, and I'm not talking about senior people, but for most staff level individuals, even for many people at a manager level, you just shot yourself in the foot in their mind. So recognize that the deck is stacked against you. So number one is, you'll have to answer the question. So in answering, you say, I'm currently earning such and such, but I want to be absolutely clear. And that's not a salary that I think is particularly relevant here. I'm starting to assess my value in the market, and firms are telling me that I should be earning about such and such. So that's more in line with what I'm looking for. So I would just simply say that if this is the right opportunity for me, and it certainly seems that way, and if I look like the right person for you, I'm just going to encourage you to make your strongest offer, because people are going to be starting to come in fairly soon with offers on me that I think will be quite appealing. So, do things that, say something that demonstrates that the current number isn't particularly relevant, that others are assessing you to a certain level, and that's more in line with what your thoughts are. That if they are interested in you, they need to make their strongest offer, because you're in a market right now where people are finding you attractive. So if they don't want to do that, that's fine because you'll have other choices. Remember, it's not about getting just one job offer. It's about getting 2 or 3 so that people are competing to get you. So when all is said and done, it starts off with understanding that you've got to negotiate. You must negotiate. You must care about yourself and your finances enough to always be negotiating and recognizing the signals that they're boxing you in, and thus pushing open the sides of the box to breathe. Because if they think they got you, trust me, they got you. If they're not sure, it's not that they're going to reject you if you're qualified. If you're the best person, it just is making them uncomfortable that they have the right price to bring you on board.
So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few more ways to get more from me. First of all, at my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us, I have more than 7,000 blog posts there that you can watch, listen to, or read that will help you find your next job. While there, if you're interested in one-on-one coaching from me, you can schedule a session, either a discovery call or a coaching session with me by using the button on the home page that says schedule. You'll see a number of different options. If you just want to have a quick chat to see if coaching makes sense, use the discovery call option. If you want the best of my advice with an emphasis on interviewing, go to JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, where I've curated information with a focus on interviewing. If you decide to take a lifetime membership at the site, basically what I do is I give you the money back in the form of 1 hour of coaching with me that you can use as 2 30-minute sessions. Thus, the site becomes free. You can also hire me for a resume or LinkedIn profile critique, trusted advisor services, help with a salary negotiation, and much, much more at my website. Like you, I don't work for free. I do charge for what I do. You can also take my classes on Skillshare and become a premium member using the link in the show notes and receive 2 months for free instead of just the one that the site offers. Skillshare offers thousands and thousands of courses, not just simply mine, but on a host of different subjects that can help you in many different ways. Lastly, join my group on Facebook, which is called Career Angles. It's free to the first 250 members who join and is focused on helping you do better at work. Information is shared daily, and we're attempting to build a supportive group there. Ask to join. I'm not letting recruiters in, so it's a safe place and you won't get harassed. And I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Be great!